What's up guys, it is me with another music production video. If you're new on this channel, my name is Peter, your music production host, also known as Peter the Toaster.
What is up guys, Peter the Toaster here, back again with another production video. What? You not subscribed? Well then subscribe now.
Also known as High Glasses Guy, also known as Skrillex's son, also known as Peter Parker. Back again with another music production feature-based heavy production video. Today we're gonna be making some heavy flippin' shit. Oh my god, it's gonna be so exciting and so heavy that we are gonna lose some weight then afterwards. So let's just jump right into this, right? So of course when you wanna make some dope music, of course you need a dope setup. And I don't mean a dope studio, because not everyone can afford dope studio, but it's like make yourself comfortable, buy Ableton, get some coffee or some cold beverages. So let's just today make some future bass, as recently we are making a lot of sound design tutorials and other videos. I think today is a really great time to make something. So first step, make sure everything works, make sure there's audio coming from Ableton into OBS and that everything works. Step number 2 is get some sweet headphones and put them on your head so they kind of hug your head, kind of cool, right? Third step is to get some sweet drums. Of course, if you don't have sweet drums, you can always visit oversampled.us, get some drums and sounds, not only paid, but also for free. Hey, that's pretty decent kick. Kick number 4, go to snares. It's a snare 48, it sounds pretty good. Now we're gonna pick some hi-hat. Also, if you have some hi-hat loop, maybe that's gonna be more convenient to use them to save some time. Sick. Then we need to change the snare because it kind of doesn't fit in this case. When you're working with drums, you can start mixing your song on the go. It's gonna save you some time later on. Why am I so low in this camera? And it's gonna create a coherent mix down. So let's just drop some free clip. And let's just trim like 6 dB. That's good. Also put a free clip on the whole group. We're gonna trim 6 dB as well. Sick. Okay, so the next step is after we do like this is gonna be the drop, 8 bars, we can introduce some drum fill right over here. So I'm gonna go into drum fills folder and just put a drum fill. But first of all, create a new track, of course. Maybe use this one also because I want like pretty sick, right? So then in the next part, we're gonna introduce some claps. So the reason why we're gonna introduce some claps to add some variation, to make it hit harder and basically just sound differently. Yes, I'm gonna create a new MIDI track because I want the clap to be on a separate group. Also, when you're using this thing, you can swap samples really quickly. That's really convenient, right? So let's say I want a different drum sound. Maybe this one, right? I can easily swap it. Yeah, but I enjoy this one. Pretty good, hell yeah. Ooh. Also, one last thing we need to do is we need to go into this is gonna be a free sample plugin in the future. When I release an EP, you'll be able to get these sounds for free. There's this reverse pre-drop swipe that I'm gonna use right here before the second part of the drop. Also right here. Okay, so once we have this, the next thing is we need to add some beefy things. I mean, it depends on what you start with. It doesn't really, you don't have to start with drums. If you want to start with drums, then that's fine. If you want to start with samples, that's fine. It depends on what you really want to start with. There's no like a general rule that you should follow. Just start with whatever you feel like starting with. Beefest. My favorite bass sound. Then we wanna duplicate this one and create some super cool chord stacks. So the way you could create really tasty, really beefy, really candy cool chord stacks is by picking good sound. First of all, you really need really good sound. You can make some cool sounds, as you can see, by doing something like that, maybe like that, and that's some white noise, right? That's one of the ways you can make some really cool super sauce. Of course, don't forget about OTT. This is one of the most important ingredients here. Then you want to start adding some chords. So the way you make chords, but I have melody in my head, so that's gonna be the tempo. I'm gonna put it up and we're gonna create chords and then we're gonna do the tempo thing. So really simple thing. In most cases I use 7th chords and 9th chords. And the way you do this is you choose first of all whether this is a minor or major chord. In this case this is minor, so 2 spaces, then 3 spaces, and you have E minor chord, and then you add 3 spaces, 2 spaces again. And if you wanna, this is 7th, and if you wanna create a 9th chord, just 3 spaces. And that's what I'm looking for. And then we're gonna create a D major chord. So that's a major and D major 9th chord, which sounds pretty good. As you can see, this note can be transposed. So the whole top of the note, top of the chord starts to create a straight line. And it just sounds sick. Also, I'm gonna duplicate the bottom note, copy, paste, transpose up. So we are getting these really nice transition between chords. So let's just add a top line now, because this is gonna just be repeating. So we have this top line. I'm gonna duplicate this right now, and I'm gonna separate the melody and the chords. So I can process them differently. I can actually use them properly on the proper octave. So what I like to do with these type of sounds, I like to just use a bit of the distortion. Yeah, like 50%, just a little bit. Make sure OTT works. Also some supermassive, which is a reverb and delay. To put it in the space, and then pitch monster is gonna work really nicely to add some spiciness. We can also free clip that. And at the end, add EQ because the saturation creates some low end. So that's cool. Maybe do something like this. And then we go to B. Ooh, that is sick. And then shorten these guys. And I'm gonna add a release. A little bit like that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to resampling track. That's one of the techniques which is really sick. You resample the whole music group. And then you go into this resampled thing. Sounds kind of good. And then you go to beats. And inside beats, you go to this part and you click arrow. But it didn't create any transients, so we can create transients ourselves. So there's going to be insert transient, Control Shift I. And now when you go to this part and you decrease this number, you get this thing, which is really sick. And then what you do is you go and pick some 808 sound. Yeah, how about this? Maybe let's go like let's add some reverb maybe on this. Let's add some OTT. Yeah, this melody sucks. Okay, so now we are at the point that we need to switch a kick. How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that's sick. Also in this bass, I'll do this. That's pretty good. Now let's add some vocals. We're gonna do the same thing here, but okay, oh, that's gonna be really cool. So I'm gonna use a reverb, right? Pretty wet, and then a LFO tool. Yes, but like something like that. Ooh, that's gonna be sick. And then we're gonna automate the rate here. Pretty good. I'm gonna use maybe a little altar boy. Ooh, that's pretty sick. So yeah, this is like maybe not the best idea, but let's just go. That's a little bit delayed. Maybe I should do like a phase thing. Oh no! Just go to this, the track settings, and just offset this to minus like 45. Oh yeah. Something like that. Add even more distortion to this bass. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, that's cool, but this is B. This is B. Can't be B. 1, 2, 3. D is fine. This is really good. Ooh. So that goes 3 up. Yeah, but then we are just having like a generic chords future bassy, which doesn't fit too much. Okay, maybe we can do like counter melody to this vocal, which is really sick. Maybe like put this vocal right here, and maybe without this LFO tool. Oh, okay. My master's clipping. Dude, no one tells me. Why you not telling me my master's clipping, bruh? -6, -6. How about duplicating this here, putting this vocal here. And making melody. Okay, let's maybe take this post-processing, this guy. Maybe too much, more dynamics. Okay, so what we can apply to this, because this is getting pretty dark, is some EQ. Like a top end. Also we can use a frick clip, but before the frick clip we can use transient master. So we're just gonna be clipping but using really high transient. There's no chords that fit here. How about duplicating this guy? I like how it started with like a happy thing and it ended up with this. Pretty cool. Okay, so that's it for this video track making. Hope you enjoyed this and hope you learned something. See you in the next one and have a nice day.